I think Tabani has a better back than Nick. I'm just going to say it right there. Tabani has a better back than Nick Walker. I don't know who is better in the most muscular pose. I'm actually at a loss for words. Damn it. So once again, I'm extremely shocked on how a lot of these bodybuilders that haven't made it to the Olympia stage are hanging in there toe to toe with Nick Walker.
Every rep starts with fuel. Helix cream of rice, clean carbs, zero sugar, fast digesting energy that hits quick, fuels hard, and never sits heavy. 27 grams of pure carb power, nothing but rice and real flavor. Proudly made in Canada, built for champions. Grab yours now with code MuscleDiscord. Helix Foods, fuel the work, own the stage.
All right, guys, welcome back to another episode of Muscle Discord, and I'm going to do a Behrouz Tabani versus Nick Walker, pose for pose. Who wins the most poses going into the 2025 Mr. Olympia? Now, obviously, they're both qualified for the Olympia. Now, is Behrouz going to make it to the Olympia? Probably not. Unfortunately, the signs don't look too good right now with what's happening in the world and the process of getting a visa. But anyways, but Nick Walker will most likely be on that stage. Who knows? He might drop out like he did last year. Who knows what's going to happen with Nick Walker? But hopefully he makes it there. Hopefully they both make it to the stage. Just set that preference right there, that he makes it to the stage. If they do, who would win? Who would actually win between these two guys? These are completely two different physiques. So let's go down it pose for pose. Just going to jump into this. Haven't really thought much about it. Got a request to do it, so I'm doing it. It's not really my genre. There's a few other channels that do it. That's their main thing, but I like doing it here and there, and so I'm going to start doing more of these here and there. So first shot, front double bicep. Who do I give this pose to? Right away, I'm just looking at Behrouz, the tight waist, the symmetry, the aesthetics, the pleasing look to this pose on him. Nick Walker is a mass monster. His legs are bigger. He's more freakier, but also the size, and he's got maybe more density to the muscle, but overall they both have great biceps. Nick's biceps maybe are better, maybe a little bit bigger. I don't know the tricep. I can't tell really. They're very, very close here. Now Behrouz is taller than Nick, okay, but just the overall appeal of this pose, I'm going to give this one to Tabani. Okay, he's got that tight waist. Quads, they're in comparison in size. Again, is this the images here? Are they truly comparison? Maybe, I don't know. Tabani's taller than Nick, right? So side by side, how would their quads actually look next to each other? I think Nick's quads are a little bit bigger, so I'm going to give him that. But Nick's midsection just bothers me. I'm not a fan of it, and so I'm giving the front double bicep to Tabani. Now, leave a comment below if you disagree. If you think it's for Nick, I want to know why. I want to hear it in the comments. Back double bicep. This is close. This is closer than I thought it would be. I like Tabani's back from this the back itself, right? From the glute up to the shoulder. I think it looks better on Tabani. Just the quality of muscle. It looks tighter. It looks sharper compared to Walker. I mean, he's got the density back there, but Tabani almost has the same amount of width here, and just an overall like anatomy chart looking physique from the back. The delts are more striated from the back. The biceps look tighter from the back. The lower back looks drier than Nick's. Got little rolls here, a little couple skin rolls, right? It just doesn't look as sharp and as dry as Tabani. And then the glutes and hamstrings, this is where Nick makes a comeback here in this pose, and just killing Tabani in the hamstrings. And the glutes are better on Tabani. They're more shredded than Nick's. So this is a very close, like Tabani could potentially win this back double bicep pose. It's apples and oranges, depending on what the judges feel like that day. So I mean, it could go to Tabani, but I'm giving it to Nick. It just overall, Nick's got the top and bottom of this pose pretty good. So I give it to Nick Walker. Back double bicep goes to Nick Walker. Rear lat spread. Again, this is another close pose. I like, again, the back itself on Tabani versus Nick, but then Nick wins it in the hamstrings and glutes. Now, this is a back pose, so technically you could say, well, Tabani has the better back. I think Tabani has a better back than Nick. I'm just going to say it right there. Tabani has a better back than Nick Walker. Just put it out right there. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. But then Nick has the better hamstrings. So it's like, what do you like? Right. Overall, I'm going to give this to Nick Walker. Side chest. This is close. Again, Tabani's a big guy, and he's a bit of a mass monster himself in some of these shots. But Nick just has the bigger side quad. The conditioning is better on Tabani than Nick here. The skin just looks sharper. Just the best word I could describe it is just looks sharper. And then versus Nick, it doesn't have that sharpness to it. I don't know. The chest, look at the cuts in the side pecs here. You see there for Nick. And you got it at Tabani. Right? So Tabani's beating him in the chest thickness and density there. The arm vascularity is better on Tabani, and the bicep shape is bigger here versus Nick. You can see it's a smaller bicep peak. So I look at those little details. So I don't know. I mean, this is a close one, but I'm going to give Nick the side chest. And I don't want to have too many haters in the comments being like, what are you talking about, man? There's no way Tabani with the side chest. So we'll give Nick the side chest. Very, very close. Very, very close. It's toss up on that side chest. Front lat spread. Right away, Tabani's winning this pose. I don't have to speak too much about this. Most people are going to beat Nick Walker in the front lat spread. That's a pose he's going to lose. It's just, there's just no, you can't, come on. I don't need to say much. Look at this. Look at the chest striated. Come on. Quads, maybe not as big, but still they're enough there for Tabani to hold his pose in. The midsection is smaller and tighter. He's hitting it right. So Tabani gets the front lat spread. Side tricep. Looks like someone's making a comeback here, right? So the chest, let's look at the details. Let's break it down. Overall, let's see the top to bottom, good symmetry on Tabani. Top to bottom, good symmetry on Nick. Okay, well, what's better than the other on this one? Well, then the shoulder striations, thicker, denser shoulder. Tabani's tricep is not as big as Nick's, but his arm looks overall bigger. The chest is thicker and denser looking than Nick's. Nick's is kind of like the flapjack pancake looking pecs there, right? And they're really not flexing them. Maybe doesn't know how to do it properly. I don't know. Midsection looks pretty much even on both of these guys from the side. Side quad. Actually, Tabani's side quad looks better here, the way he's hitting it. And he's displaying himself better with the side tricep pose. So overall, I'm giving the side tricep to Tabani on this one, guys. Leave a comment below if you disagree. But I think I broke it down pretty good here. And I'm giving that one to Tabani. He's hitting that pose just right, in my opinion. Abs and thigh. Again, the abs are much tighter on Tabani. I did a one with Nickzilla, where I had Nickzilla beating Nick Walker in this pose. And I have Tabani beating Nick Walker in this pose too. The only thing I like about the way Nick Walker hits his pose is that he has his arms further apart from his head. Versus Tabani and Nickzilla, they do it really close. If they hit it like Nick hits it, it would improve their pose even more. And the symmetry in the pose, right, from top to bottom. Like, look how Nick's elbows are in line with the outer quad sweep. It just gives it more of an X frame on Nick versus more of a T frame on Tabani. So he just needs to open up those elbows out more, push them out, and pull down on the back of your head, and your abs will look great. So but I give it to Tabani. He's got better midsection, and this is the abs and thigh pose. His thighs are, that's an issue for Tabani, but he's got enough there, I think, to hang with Nick. And then Nick's abs are just, it's not, the best. Yeah, the waist. This is the smallest Nick's waist is going to look when he hits a pose. Is this ab and thigh pose. But then you look at that. Look at the difference, guys. Okay, so I'm giving that to Tabani. Abs and thigh pose goes to Behrouz Tabani. Most muscular. Okay, guys. This is, I don't know. I mean, I like Tabani's chest and delts and arms in this pose better than Nick, and the traps are bigger. His abs are popping, etching out better than Nick's. You can see Nick's waist is, you know, bigger in here. It's not as defined. The chest on Tabani is better. Look at this. Like the arms, the delts. Look at these traps. Trapezius versus Nick is the. I don't know. I don't know. It's not the same, but Nick is freaky when he hits this pose. The quads are better on Nick. Damn it. I don't know. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I don't know who is better in the most muscular pose. I'm actually a loss for words. Damn it. I'm going to give it to Nick Walker. He's just known for his most muscular. He's got the freak factor. Overall, he's bigger and more, you know, there's more muscle overall in the bottom half of his body. So it's the most, who has the most muscles, most muscular looking physique, top to bottom, not just the top on Tabani. He's got to have the bottom half too. So for that point, I'm giving the most muscular to Nick Walker. So overall, let's count it down here. So I have, we'll go back here. I got Tabani winning the front double bicep. I got Nick winning the back double bicep. I got Nick winning the rear lat spread. I got Nick winning the side chest. I got Tabani winning the front lat. I got Tabani winning the side tri. I got Tabani winning the abs. And I got Nick winning the most muscular. That's 4-4. That's a tie. And there were some close poses down there. So once again, I'm extremely shocked on how a lot of these bodybuilders that haven't made it to the Olympia stage are hanging in there toe to toe with Nick Walker. So I'm going to wrap it up there, guys. Leave a comment below. I want to hear what you got to say. Do you agree? Do you disagree with my assessment here? I have it tied. Doesn't mean Tabani's going to beat Nick Walker. Doesn't mean Nick Walker's going to beat Tabani. All I know is if they were standing side by side, it'd be very close and a very hard call for the judges to make. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap it up there. Remember to like the video and subscribe if you haven't already done so. I love you. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.